What's the most insulting compliment you have ever gotten? I was like 8 years old and some other smart-ass 8-year-old called me inadequate on this piece of paper where we had to say good things about people. I didn't even know what it meant. Until I asked the teacher and she said, not good enough, not up to standard. Broke my 8-year-old heart. My friend was complaining about creeps hitting on her. Then she told me I wish I could be invisible like you. Whenever someone encourages me to go after a girl, they always tell me how funny I am and conveniently leave out my looks. Wow, I never thought I could have such a nice conversation like this with a brown person. I'm mixed race. Oh, and I don't see you as a colored person. They are different. You're just normal like me. I think of you as a white person. You're pretty smart for an American. You look so much better without makeup, as I was in the middle of applying it. OMG. You've lost so much weight. What's your secret? I'd been seriously ill for nearly a year. They knew I was sick. I will never understand this comment. Well, not necessarily insulting, but left me very confused. I worked in a high-end salon and I was helping a lady find something to make her hair curly like mine. I have natural waves. You can't really recreate. She asked me what I use and I said nothing, this is just my hair. She looked shocked like I was joking. She's like, well then, I just hope you die. Kind of joking, kind of not. Her friend with her was embarrassed. I said thanks, have a nice day, and walked away. You look better without your glasses. That's funny. You look better without my glasses too. I had a French teacher in elementary school who was the queen of backhanded compliments. Two that stick out: John, you were one of my worst students but now you're one of my best. And while she was handing out candies that she suggested would give us a little brain boost, one student got two that were stuck together and she didn't want to take two, but she didn't want to touch the second to put it back. The French teacher solved it by saying, it's okay Sally, you could use a little more sustenance than the rest of them. Well, I damn well hope so. It's my native language. Wow, you're really good. I bet you could even play guitar if you wanted. Said to me, after a gig, I'm a bassist. Someone once shouted, nice personality, driving by me walking down the street. I wasn't quite sure how to take it at the time. Your hair looks really good. I like a little gray. ... I had no idea I had gray hair. You're like a small cow. Gee, thanks. At least I'm not a large cow. You don't look as fat with your shirt off as you do with it on. I take this to mean your clothes don't fit properly. Maybe you need to get a smaller size in shirts. Not really a compliment, but definitely one of the most disappointing things in my life. When some person asked me and my best friend if we were best friends, he simultaneously started saying no when I said yes. My boss promoted me. His manager congratulated me in public, calling it a trial promotion and me a trainee. You're special, in that it takes a while to get to know you before you can really see how valuable you can be to a team, complete with pregnant pauses where those commas are currently located. Happened the other day. He was trying to insult me but misspoke. I didn't realize you were in my class. You're just so unforgettable. Wow, your face almost makes up for pauses the rest. You'd make an excellent secretary. I am an engineer. It's good to see you're still trying. From a rando on a dating site. You're a lovely. You would be prettier if you wore some makeup. That's insulting. Yeah, there's no compliment in there. Joke's on you. I don't get compliments. You're too pretty to be smart. Closely associated with engineering needs girls like you. Shit like that is why I rejected STEM studies. I hated feeling like I was a unicorn, always having to be perfect, and that getting less than an meant I was letting down my entire gender. 50% of the entire world. Honestly, I have no idea why people think that being some sort of trailblazer is a compliment. I'm trans and I'm going into a STEM career. I get some of the same sort of comments. Oh, we need more people like you doing STEM. Or wow, it's so brave for you to be setting the trend. Shut up. I just want to be a normal dude who just so happens to do things. Stop making me into a poster child. Your second marriage. You mean, you managed to find 2 grooms with that nose? Random old lady waiting at the bus with me. You're a very white for a Middle Eastern. At a festival with my wife. Some younger kids were enamored by us. It's so cool you guys still rave at your age. You're so lucky. You wouldn't understand how hard it is to be beautiful, said to me by my former friend after I walked her home from a night out. Because she was scared some stranger would follow after her because of her extreme beauty. She had a normal face and a pretty average body. By no means ugly. But she wasn't the 10 out of 10 girl she thought she was. So basically, she low-key told me I was lucky for not being beautiful. Thanks a lot mate, haha. I have a fat girl fetish, made me lose weight though, so worked out for the best. Says someone else is super ugly. Then you're even prettier than her. At least you don't look like a boy anymore. When I was growing out my hair more. Not bad for an old broad. Yeah, no. You'd be stunning if you lost a few pounds. You're pretty now, but if you lost the weight asterisk, Italian chef finger kiss asterisk. You're still pretty hot for a woman with small tits, bitch. What? You're smarter than I thought, helping my then best friend in a math class. Anything that ended in for a girl. I have a career in IT and have been doing this for years, and had a coworker saying how cool and impressive it was for a girl to be able to learn all this stuff. I can find something attractive in anyone. Like context. Your eyebrows are really nice. She genuinely thought that was a nice compliment. Grandma, where did you get your nose? It's not nearly as large as your brother's. Funny thing, we were all confused where my brother got his larger than normal nose from until we found an ancient photo of my great-great-grandfather from Poland, who my brother looks like a clone of despite us being about 25% Polish. Bleached my hair the other day and haven't seen my boss since. Today she walks in and says, well, your hair is fun. Nice tits. I'm a guy. Ah yes. Compliments. Of course I get those. My 5-year-old daughter said, you're fat. Then followed up with, I love it 'cause you're so soft and cuddly. Surprised this is on here yet, but anything ending in, for a girl, even as a guy, the first cringe when I hear it. As for me personally, you speak so well, for a black guy. Your girlfriend is so great. How the hell did you pull that off? When I was 16 I was told by an old lady taking my measurements for my prom dress that I must be German because I had such wide birthing hips. I mean, I am German, so. I don't know why everyone hates you and thinks you're annoying. You seem okay to me. High school sucked. Someone told me I have a voice for radio. I said thanks, I have a face for radio too, and they enthusiastically said yeah, you do. There's always a chance they didn't realize the joke and thought they were just continuing the compliment. If they're anything like me. 5 hours later, sitting horrified in the bedroom. Why did I say that? You're pretty attractive for a virgin. In a competition. Nice job. A few more breaks go your way and I might have been in trouble. It's the IRL version of not bad. You made me use 10% of my power. You're like a caterpillar that turned into a beautiful butterfly. High school classmate 15 years after graduation. Oh, thank you young miss. You were a perfect little secretary. From a rich old client at my workplace I helped because I happened to be around. I'm 27, married and a manager. Wouldn't say insulting but oh well. One of my older coworkers says good girl instead of thank you to me. You're fat. But it is a good kind of fat. This was said to me a lot as a child. You have like no body hair. Dude, can I steal that ability? Random guy on the bus. Excuse me, but you look exactly like this beautiful girl that I used to have a crush on. Me. I'm a guy. You I didn't even have long hair, but I used to have soft features, full lips, and long eyelashes. You actually look good. The emphasis on actually and the surprise in my friend's voice still haunts me. I'm not doing what I went to college to do. I'm probably not alone in this, but I'm gainfully employed and have been at the same company for over 15 years. My sister told me one day you are smart and someday you'll be doing something that puts your intelligence to use. Paraphrasing. She has no idea what I do. I haven't decided yet if that was an unintentional insult or a real one. I used to use my degrees but was making poverty wages, so I switched to a more lucrative but related field. My boyfriend at the time said I was a failed previous career. Joke is on him. I make 3x what I used to, and just got another raise today. Don't worry. I think of you as white. A workmate trying to make me feel better after a racist slur was used against me. He thought it was a compliment. Sigh. You're pretty fly for a white guy. I'm Asian. You look great for just giving birth to twins. ... I don't have any kids. The lady mistook me for another girl we hung out with months prior who was pregnant with twins at the time. I like your new haircut. It's hardly frizzy at all anymore. That I would make a good mall Santa once I go grey. Upon seeing a professional graduation photo of me, and being told it was a photo of me, my now husband said you look so beautiful. It doesn't look like you at all. He's lucky I married him after that. You're so funny. Now I get why she's dating you. You have such a pretty face. It would be even prettier if you lost weight. Yeah, just you. Being awarded Most Improved 3 years in a row. Wow, you look so cute today. I didn't even recognize you at first. After buying a couple new pairs of shoes at the Vans store, you're gonna be the coolest old guy out there. Kid, I've been wearing Vans since long before you were born. You're one of the good ones. Legions upon legions of older white people over the years. Your German is pretty good for a foreigner. I was born in Germany. I was raised in Germany. I've spoken with them German for years. Hell, I don't even look foreign. I was talking to a woman online years ago, and when we were talking about going on a date, she casually mentioned that looks don't matter to me, and you have a good personality. Ouch. I cancelled the date. I mean, I feel ugly but I couldn't stand dating someone who agreed. You're so brave to be out and about as a lesbian in such a conservative city. I'm straight. Just had short hair. I had put on a little bit of weight and was really self-conscious about it. I was at the liquor store and this older man came up to me and said, "Hey baby, glad to see you eating good." My face must have been sheer horror because then he said, "Don't worry baby, it looked good on you." I was mortified. Whoa, you are way too young to be looking so old from certain angles. Random homeless dude who absolutely does not know me or my age. You sure can sing well for someone so large. This was prior to my weight loss and I still get odd comments here and there about vocal strength and how did you get on stage etc etc.